If you're a romance novel reader, do you care who writes the book? Well, an independent comedy coming out later this year plays off just that. We have actor and director Christopher Gorham and, of course, actor and producer Dave Nibley joining us with a preview of We Love You, Sally Carmichael. And thank you both for coming.
Thank you for having us.
So first of all, maybe tell us a little bit about this film and what the premise is.
Yeah, so the movie is about an author named Simon who is so embarrassed at having written this massively successful series of young adult romance novels about a young woman that falls in love with a merman that he wrote it under the pseudonym Sally Carmichael.
So he's embarrassed. Why? Because he's a guy?
He's embarrassed, no, because he wants to be taken seriously as a real novelist. Yeah. That's who he wants to be. But this book that he created has become this massive success like Twilight, right? And now in the film, he's forced to meet with this big movie star, Harry Quinn, who's in talks to play Lexander the Merman in the movie version of his books, and that meeting becomes the catalyst that basically ruins his life in all the great fun ways that you like to do in movies.
Well, it's quirky and it's hilarious. I've watched just kind of some of the trailer, and you guys filmed a little bit here in Utah, or the majority of it, would you say?
Yeah, all in Utah except for one scene.
One special scene that we won't talk about. It's
exactly.
It's kind of a little surprise. Yeah,
it's like a surprise at the end of the movie.
And you spent some time here on the set at
we shot a scene right here. Yeah, there was Good Things Utah makes an appearance in the film because Simon goes on the show to talk about an article that he's written, basically bashing all of his books. We made quite a mess over there, actually, if I remember. I don't want to give it all away, but the interview went differently in the movie.
So I've heard. I think we actually have a little clip that we want to roll, so let's take a look.
Simon, you've gone viral.
This is great.
Simon Hayes is being talked about all over the country, and all because of a single article.
You did something that will last forever.
So yeah, that's
so cute.
That's a clip from the trailer, but they were, Nisha and Reagan and Michelle were awesome.
Well, they're so much fun to work with anyway. David, what did you think when you first read the script?
I thought it was a really fun take on, you know, the idea came from the writer. He just thought, what if the writer of Twilight was actually just a grumpy guy, and he was, you know, didn't want anybody to know about it. That was the idea for it, and this great story came out of that. Really fun characters and a lot of heart. You could almost call this a romantic comedy. There's some great romance in it. A lot of fun.
Chris, do you feel like your character is close to your own personality in any way?
I'm not quite that. Oh, I'm not quite that grumpy.
No, I didn't think so. You just have to ask, because that's always, you know.
And I'm more comfortable in front of the cameras.
Well, let's hope so. Do either of you have a favorite scene?
You know, do you have a favorite scene? I do.
You know, there are a lot of them. There's one where my daughter's actually in the film, and she plays a little girl, and
she's amazing.
She had to.
It's a great story. I have to interrupt you because it's a great story. Because I was looking at all of the auditions for this character of Andy. And they had done auditions up here in Utah because we were casting locally.
Right.
And they sent me all of these auditions, and I'm going through and watching the auditions, you know, and there were a couple, like, young actresses who were fine, and then I get to this young actress who just blew me away. And I called them up and I said, "This is the girl," and Dave goes, "That's my daughter." And
no kidding.
So she earned it on her own.
Honest to goodness, you had no idea.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. Well, we are so excited to watch it. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
So fun having you. We Love You, Sally Carmichael is scheduled for release in Utah August 4th. Go to facebook.com/LoveSallyMovie for details, or of course, just go to goodforutah.com. We'll link you there as well. For now, Brian and Emily, over to you guys.
All right, thank you, Allie.
Coming up next on Midday, tomorrow's an anniversary a Utah family hoped would never come. Their loved one imprisoned in another country for 365 days. You're going to hear from Senator Hatch on the Josh Holt case next.